This is episode 10. Well, last time we left Pete in a pretty bad situation. In his dream, he's in a pit full of poisonous snakes. Do you think that when he wakes up, he'll be ready to change? We're about to find out how deep Pete's bad attitude really is and just how much more trouble he can get into as we listen to Showoff.
Help, Tim, help! Pete, please, no!
Wake up!
No, please, get me out of here!
You're dreaming.
Somebody!
Wake up!
What? What?
Man, what's wrong? Who's yelling?
Oh,
Pete was just having a bad dream.
You okay, Pete?
yeah, I'm all right. Man, that dream was so real. It was like it was really happening. Oh, are we at the treehouse?
Of course. Where did you think we were?
Well, this dream, I dreamed a skip came up here.
Skip?
Yeah, the skip came up here, and we went back down to the mine, and then, oh man, I don't even want to think about it. It was awful, really awful. All those snakes and stuff.
Snakes?
Yeah, they were all over the mine, and oh man, I am so glad to see you guys. Listen, I'm really sorry for going down there. I should have never pulled that prank. You were right, Tim. That was really a stupid thing to do.
I thought I'd never hear the words, "I'm sorry." At least not from Pete, but he actually said them. Maybe my brother was starting to see the light. Mom and I had been praying for him, and I was sure Mr. Bolt was too. As far as I was concerned, that was the best part of our whole weekend. Anyway, Sunday afternoon rolled around, and we packed up and said goodbye to Philip, Uncle Jake, and Aunt Bessie. It had been good to get away for a while, but I was looking forward to getting home. I couldn't wait to see Mr. Bolt again and tell him about Pete's change of heart. Little as it was, I thought he'd be encouraged. The trip home, though, ended up taking a little longer than I had thought. Hey, Mom, you want me to drive for a while?
No, I'll be okay. Pete, can you hand me that thermos in the back seat? Aunt Bessie sent some coffee.
Here you go. Man, what's all this stuff back here?
Oh, you know your Aunt Bessie. She thinks I starve you boys to death, so she sent sandwiches and cookies and no telling what else.
Man, this is great.
Hey, give me some of that.
Oh, boy. Rain. They said on the news last night there was supposed to be a thunderstorm today. Hope we don't get in the middle of it.
Man, look at that rain coming down.
I can hardly see the road. Oh, no.
Mom, what's wrong?
It's the car. I think we've got engine trouble. I'm going to have to pull over.
So much for an easy trip home.
Great. And it's raining, of course, and we're miles from anywhere.
Come on, Pete. A little rain's not going to hurt us. Just a little more adventure, huh?
Well, at least we're all okay.
So what are we going to do, Mom? Do we have any tools or anything?
Not that I know of. I didn't even think about engine trouble. Your Uncle Jake checked everything before we left.
This is terrific. Just terrific. Some summer vacation this is turning out to be.
Hey, it could be worse. You could be in a pit full of snakes.
Very funny.
So what do you think we ought to do, Mom? You want me to check under the hood? I don't know much about cars, but maybe I might find something.
Oh, thanks, Tim.
What's he think he's gonna find? He doesn't know diddly squat about car engines.
Well, you never know. Hey, at least he offered to help.
Okay.
So, did you have a good time this weekend, Pete? You haven't said much about it.
Yeah, I had a great time. It was fine.
Tim told me about your little adventure down in the mine.
He what?
He told me what happened down in the mine.
Oh, man, he has got such a big mouth. It wasn't that big of a deal, all right?
Pete, why do you feel like you have to hide everything from me? For heaven's sake, I was young once, too. What are you afraid of?
Well, I don't know. I guess I just don't want to be grounded or anything. And then, well, you're always so, serious about everything.
What you're saying is, you don't want to be accountable for your actions.
See, Mom, that's just what I was saying. I was trying to have a little fun, and now all of a sudden it's don't want to be accountable and stuff. Man,
Pete, that's part of growing up. When you do something wrong, you have to be mature enough to face up to it and accept the consequences.
I can't believe this.
What?
You sound just like Tim.
Well, son, your brother's right.
I know. Look, I see what you're saying and all, Mom, but, can we change the subject? I'm really not in a good mood right now.
Man, it sure is wet out there. I couldn't find anything, Mom.
Surprise, surprise.
Pete.
You want me to try to find a gas station?
Oh, I don't know. Wait a minute. Look, boys, here comes a car. It's slowing down. Maybe this is someone who can help us.
Well, it's about time. Tony said you'd be here by 2 o'clock. What happened? Oh, excuse me. Is this your car?
Yes.
Pardon me, ma'am. I thought you were a friend of mine. His car looks just like yours.
Sorry to disappoint you, but we had engine trouble and had to pull off the road.
Yeah, right. Well, okay. Sorry to bother you.
Oh, wait a minute. Would you happen to know anything about cars?
Well, yeah, I know a little bit, but I really don't have the...
Could you do us a favor and just check under the hood to see if it's anything obvious? Would you mind, please?
Listen, lady.
Hey, Mom, look, there's a police car. He could help us for sure.
Police?
Yeah, I see him coming down the road.
Well, look, I gotta go.
Well, thank you, sir.
Man, he sure was in a hurry all of a sudden.
Goodness, I'll say. Well, listen, I'm going to flag down that police car. You boys stay in the car. I'll be right back.
Tim, you know that guy who just stopped?
Yeah?
He looks so familiar.
I know. He sure was in a hurry.
Really? I know I've seen him somewhere before. Hey, did you hear him mention Tony's name?
Yeah, you think it's the same Tony that we know?
I don't know. Man, this is frustrating. I know I've seen that guy somewhere. That really gruff-sounding voice.
He wasn't too happy when he found out we weren't the people he thought we were. Hey, I've got it. That guy we met fishing that time.
What time?
Remember out at Skip's favorite fishing spot? When that guy ran us off because
You're right. That was the guy, Tim.
Remember that? Mr. Grouch.
Yeah, I knew I'd seen him before.
What do you think he was doing way out here?
I don't know, but I have a feeling whatever it was, he didn't want the police to know about it. Did you see how fast he took off when I spotted the police car?
Yeah.
Phew. Okay, boys, we're all set. There was just a little water in the distributor, thank God. Okay, let's go.
Well, the rain let up some after that, and as we drove along, I kept thinking about Mr. Grouch. What was he doing on Pine Bluff Road? If he was involved in something illegal, what did Tony have to do with it? Pete and I had heard Tony was into some pretty serious stuff, but maybe it was more serious than we thought. Little did we know that back in Clinton, things were brewing that would give us a real interesting reception when we got back home.
Home at last.
Man, I thought we'd never get here.
Hey, take some stuff in with you, fellas.
Okay.
Boy, it sure is good to be home.
Someone calling us already? It's probably your Aunt Bessie. Will one of you boys get that?
Sure, Mom. Hello? Yeah, sure. Hang on a second. Pete, it's for you. It's Skip.
Skip? Don't you stay on that phone too long, Pete. We've got a lot of unpacking to do.
Okay. Hello? Hey, Skip, what's going on?
I'm surprised Skip made it through the weekend without Pete. He calls him almost every day.
I know.
Mom! Can I go down to the burger basket?
Pete, for heaven's sake, we just got home.
I know, but Skip needs me to meet him down there, and, well, it sounded important.
Everything's always important when it comes to Skip.
Cut it out, Tim. Mom, really, he really does need to see me. Can I go?
Look, let's talk just a minute. Come over here, son.
Oh, come on, Ma.
Tim, go on in the house and start
Another
unpacking your
lecture.
suitcase.
Okay, Mom.
Pete, what is the matter with you these days?
What's the matter? Look, I'm getting really tired of everybody being on my case all the time. I mean, I can't even turn around anymore without getting a lecture about how bad my attitude is, or how I need to listen to my brother, or how
Now,
I need
listen, young man. That's enough. I've put up with a lot from you lately, but you're about to go over my limit. Do you hear me? I said, do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, then. Now, listen to me. You may not be able to see it now, but people are trying to help you, not just take away your fun. One of these days, you'll understand that. I'm just hoping it's not too late.
Oh, Mom, I'm not stupid.
I know you're not, son, but sometimes you can act very stubborn. Your father was a lot like you, you know, but there was something in your father that always helped him to overcome his stubbornness, and that was God. Your dad always prayed and asked God to show him his ways and how to be more like him.
I know, Mom. You don't have to go into all that again.
All right, Pete. Listen, I just want you to be careful with your friends.
And what's that supposed to mean?
I hear stories, Pete, about Skip, Danny, and all of them. Things they get into. I don't know if it's all true, and I'm not saying you're involved. I'm just saying, be careful. Son, I know you're going through a hard time, and I don't want to see you get hurt while you're trying to sort things out. That's all. All right?
Sure, Mom. Can I go now?
I guess. But think about what I said, okay?
Yeah, okay.
And listen, I don't want you staying very long. Be home by 9, do you hear?
Yes, Mom. Hey, Skip!
Pete, old buddy, how's it going?
Okay, I guess. What's up?
Well, here, have a seat. Sit down. Hey, you had any dinner yet?
Nuh-uh, we just got home.
You want a hamburger or something?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Christy, hey, come here.
Hi, Skip. Hi, Pete. So what do you guys want?
Well, listen, my friend and I are real hungry, see, so we want to order, like right now.
Okay, so like I said, what do you guys want?
2 burger basket specials.
2 burgers, 2 orders of fries, and 2 Cokes. Anything else?
Did I say anything else?
No, but you never know.
Well, then that means that's all. And hurry up with that.
Yes, Skip.
Man, she gets on my nerves. Always such a goody-goody.
Yeah, I know. My mom's just like that, too. She was just on my case again before I came over here.
You'd think they had nothing better to do with their lives than bug people who like to have fun.
So what's up, Skip? You said you had something real important to talk to me about.
Well, yeah. Listen, Pete, I'm kind of in some trouble.
So what's new about that? You're always in trouble.
No, I'm talking big trouble. I've just been with Tony.
Tony? Oh, no. Not the guy you gave the gold coin to.
Yeah, and he's not going to leave me alone until I get him some more of those things.
N-O.
What?
The answer is no, Skip. I am not going to ask Old Man Bolt for any more.
No? You're just saying no, just like that, before you ever hear my plan?
I don't want to hear anything, okay? If I get in any trouble, oh, man, I don't even want to think about it. I am not getting involved, Skip.
Okay, if that's the way you want it.
You bet.
So you're not going to help your old friend Skip?
Oh, brother. Where have I heard that before? Oh, that dream. Yeah. Hey, I had this terrible dream over the weekend, and you were in
Hey,
it.
I don't want to hear about it, okay?
Hey, where are you going?
I gotta go make a phone call. I'll be right back.
Here you go, Pete. 2 specials. Can I get you anything else?
No, nothing else.
Hey, Peter, are you okay?
I'm fine, Christy. Just fine, okay? Now, don't start preaching at me again.
What? Man, I'm sure glad all my customers aren't like you and Skip. I just can't seem to say anything right, can I?
I just can't seem to say anything right, can I? Nah. Skip's right. Man, she's such a goody-goody. Oh, boy. All these Miss
Hi.
Goody-goody. Nah. Look, I said I didn't want it. Oh, Missy. Hi. Oh, no, my Coke. Oh.
Nice
Oh,
going,
boy,
Pete.
that was kind of dumb. Man, there's Coke all over the table. Hey, Christy, get over here. Coke just spilled.
Okay, hang on a second.
No, get over here quick, Christy. It's going everywhere. Boy, that Christy, she fills the glasses so full, it is ridiculous.
Really, somebody should tell her not to fill them so full.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's the end of side 1. Our story continues on side 2.
okay, get out of the way, Pete, and let me clean this up. Man, what happened?
Well, you filled my Coke so full that it spilled out all over everywhere.
Pete, I did not fill your Coke too full. You knocked it over, that's all.
Listen to this. Do you believe this, Missy? I mean, here I am a customer and she's talking to me like that.
Really? Pretty rude, Christy. You better watch your mouth, girlie. Watch my mouth? Look who's talking.
Hey, is that any way for a Christian to talk?
Really? I think someone should go report her to the manager. Such bad manners. What?
You think so, Missy?
Hey, now wait a minute, you two. Why are you making such a big deal over this? I'll get you another Coke. I don't know, Pete. I think you should say something. At least I wouldn't let her get away with spilling my Coke and then insulting my guest if I were you. Unless you're scared.
You're right. I'll be right back.
Pete, please, don't go back there. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, then, I'm going with you. He needs to hear both sides of the story.
Psst. Missy,
Hi, Skip. I wondered where you were.
I was talking to Tony. I told him Pete wasn't cooperating, and he said he was going to send you over to talk to him. But I didn't think you'd get here this quick.
Well, I'm here, and it won't take but a minute to convince him to take us to those coins.
I sure hope you can do it.
Don't worry. It'll be like feeding candy to a baby. Hey, here he comes.
I'll wait for you outside.
So what happened, Pete?
Well, well, everything's taken care of, Missy. Nah, don't worry. Everything's just fine.
So did she get fired or what?
Well, no, but she got a warning. A real severe warning. She's, gonna be watched real careful from now on.
Oh, good. Thank you, Pete. I just hate to see snobs like her get away with stuff like that.
All right. Well, you hungry or anything? I ordered a burger basket special, but, dumb Christy brought me two instead. Do you believe it? So, hey, do you want this other burger?
Oh, I'd love it, Pete. How sweet of you. Mmm. They make the best burgers here. Thanks.
Oh, hey, my treat. So,
Well, listen. I'm so glad I ran into you today. I've been wanting to ask you something.
anything. Oh, ask me anything.
Well, you know that coin you gave Tony? The one he got $200 for?
Well, actually, what happened was I gave it to...
Well, I was wondering, well, do you know where I can get some more? I've looked everywhere. I mean, I've gone to pawn shops and garage sales and everywhere, but I can't find any.
Well, Missy, what I mean is those coins are sort of hard to get, you know.
Oh, Pete, I was so hoping you'd be able to help me. You're not going to disappoint me, are you?
Well, you see, Missy, it's not at all that I want to, that I don't want to help, but those coins that you want, they belong to someone else, and I don't know how this...
You mean there are more? Oh, Pete, this is great.
Well,
So you think you could show me where they are?
well, yeah, if it would really make you happy, and so maybe we could be, sort of friends, or,
Oh, sure, that'd be great. So when can we go?
Well, how about if maybe on Tuesday I could meet you somewhere and then, go over to the Lighthouse if I can borrow a boat. And then maybe if I can get Tim to get Mr. Bolt away for a while, then we can...
Hey, don't worry about a boat. I can get that. How about if I pick you up? I'll just meet you down at your dock on Tuesday morning. Say about 9 o'clock?
Sure, whatever, why not?
Oh, this is just great, Pete. I'll never forget this.
Okay, Missy.
And thanks for the burger. I guess I'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. A date. I've got a date with Missy Taylor.
Okay, Skip. It's all set. Be ready Tuesday morning. We're all gonna pick Pete up at 9 o'clock at his house. He thinks it's just gonna be me, like a date or something.
He's going to be in for a big surprise when Danny and I show up, too. This'll be great. Thanks, Missy. I never could have convinced him. You're really something else.
I know. That's why I'm Tony's girl. See you, Skip.
See ya. Hey, Pete, I just saw Missy Taylor leaving. What was she doing here?
Oh, she wanted to see me, that's all.
You? You're kidding.
and I just happened to get a date with her.
Man, you are really something.
Well, what can I say? When you got it, you got it. Oh, and I hope you don't mind, Skip, but I gave Missy your burger. I didn't know when you were coming back, and, well, I mean, it was Missy Taylor.
Hey, no problem. I understand. I would have probably done the same thing.
Oh, what a friend. Thanks.
Sure. Come on, let's go.
Hey, wait, aren't you going to pay, Skip?
Nah, let's just get out of here.
But how can you do that?
Hey, where are you two going?
We're leaving. Is that a crime?
It is if you haven't paid for your food.
We're not about to pay for this stuff. It was terrible. Tell her, Pete.
Yeah, that had to have been the worst hamburger I ever had. It wasn't even cooked all the way, and, like, the French fries were so greasy. And, well, you know what happened with the Coke. It was just awful, everything, especially the service.
Pete, what is happening to you? You're sounding just like Skip.
Hey, you lay off Skip, Miss Goody Two-Shoes. He's my friend.
See you later, Christy. Have a nice evening.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Hey, what's all the commotion out here?
Well, Mr. Fletcher, this guy won't pay for his food.
What's the problem, kid?
Well, sir, you see, I didn't like the service, and...
The service? Hey, like I told you earlier, kid, Christy is the best waitress I've ever had in this joint, so you got no reason to complain. Look, it's late, and I'm not gonna mess with you. Just pay and get out.
But I can't.
You what?
I can't. I don't have any money. See, Skip, that other guy, he told me he'd buy, and then he just left, and I'm kind of stuck here.
Look, you want me to call the cops?
No, sir, please. I just...
Well, who's gonna pay for this food?
Well, sir, you see, I can't right now. Like I said, I just don't have any money at all. Look.
All
see,
right, then. I'm gonna call the cops.
No, wait, please, let me go home. I'll come right back with the money. I promise. Please,
No
just let
way,
me go.
kid. Listen, I wouldn't trust you that far. You probably wouldn't come back. And I know Skip Thompson and his crowd, and if you're one of them...
Please, mister, just give me a chance.
Mr. Fletcher, it's okay. I'll pay for the food.
What?
Well, I made a lot of tips and stuff tonight, and that's okay. I'll go ahead and pay for his food.
Are you sure, Christy? Why you'd want to help out a creep like this is beyond me.
I'm sure. It's all right.
But, Christy...
It's all right, Pete, really. I'll take care of it. Just go home before there's any more trouble, okay?
But... Yeah. Okay, well... Thanks. I'll see you.
And listen, I don't know what you're going through, but I'm going to be praying for you, Pete. I think you're going to need it.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.
Psst, Pete, hey, what happened in there?
Oh, well, like, the manager was going to call the cops.
The
and then-
cops?
Yeah, the cops. And then Christy, she paid for the stuff. She paid for all of it. Man, just to keep me out of trouble.
Oh, brother, not her.
Yeah. I don't get it. Man, I just don't get it.
I do.
Tim, what are you doing here?
Mom sent me down here to get you. It's after 9 o'clock, Pete.
I was just on my way home.
I heard everything that went on in there.
Oh, brother, here comes the preacher. I'm getting out of here. See you later, Pete.
Yeah, later. Tim, I don't know why I did it. And I was so rude to Christy. You know, she's a nice girl. Oh, man. I'm just all mixed up.
Well, it was a good thing that someone was looking out after you.
You know, she paid for the food, Tim. And after all the mean stuff I said to her, and I could have been in some real trouble.
I know, like I said, Pete. Somebody's watching over you. You know who it is, don't you? Pete? I waited for an answer, but Pete was silent. What was happening to him? Was he ever going to let go of his pride and accept the Lord's answer for his confusion? He knew God was pursuing him, but when would he stop running? I just wished there was a way to stop him before it was too late.